Hi, welcome to the video. Sorry if the audio is a bit inconsistent. I'm just trying out being in a new place because behind me is boring. Now I have a beach, a Japanese house record, and iridescence right behind me. So I don't know what else, dude. It's interesting. Hold on, maybe it's better. Yup, now you get like a fuller angle. For this video, this is a special one. This is just, I want to do like a review slash discussion type thing. And it's about Joji. And if you don't know, I hate you. Yeah, Joji's George Miller, TV Filthy Frank, Pink Eye. You know, if you're here, you probably know. For this, I thought it was fitting to wear my Slow Dancing in the Dark exclusive merch, which I bought twice for me and my fiance, and got 4 copies of Ballads 1 with it. There you go. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Exclusive merch, boy. But yeah. I just wanted to talk about Ballads 1, what I thought of it, because we recently heard it all together on stream. And yeah, I wanted to talk about Ballads 1, my thoughts about it, and where I think Joji might go, and what I expect from George on Nectar, basically. Ever since the Chloe Burbank days, I've been hoping for an album that's, well, I don't know. In Tongues was definitely not it. So George has always flexed a very unique ability to write mesmerizing yet haunting lyrics and an ear for a production style that pretty much set him aside from all of his peers. Like even back on the SoundCloud days where you'd be able to hear that yes, this was romantic garbage, much like a lot of what surrounds it. There was something so inherently unique about it that was really only his, and it's what really set him aside from his peers that were all making e-boy bleep bloops and, you know, propelled him forward into what is a pretty successful music career with a lot of potential. Ballads 1 was so incredibly refreshing to me. The production was emotional yet subdued and grimy. Songs on Can't Get Over You had these really menacing yet really pretty moments of writing that were pretty... They're really only George could pull them off. Threatening to kill somebody with a box cutter on a love song, essentially, is really only his. The writing has always been potent yet very skeletal. There is a lot of room to expand on it, and the skeletal writing is pretty much a highlight for me because I feel like it's just a sign of a good writer where you could use the smallest amount of words and the vaguest prose and yet still be able to express some pretty powerful emotional concepts. And I feel like he was able to do that on there. And above all that, a vocal performance and ability to deliver a voice that was so uniquely his and very distant from anything else that's in pop right now. Songs like Attention, Can't Get Over You, Wanted You, Yeah Right, and I'll See You, and 40 offered these very unique moments in writing that, and basically just sound, right? That was exactly what I felt like I wanted. It's like one of those things where I can't really tell you what I want, but I can tell you if this is it or this is not it just by looking at and comparing things. And these were more of the songs that I felt like he shines in a really incredible way. It really reminds me of Tom on Chloe Burbank and a bunch of other songs from on there too, and so much music that was never really compiled from that era. Those are the songs that made me feel like he stood out and had me really excited for the potential of a music career and more music from this person. George has this unique ability to create abstract sonic landscapes and fill them with so much atmosphere with minimal writing. They're riddled with emotion too. But what's been happening with the new singles feels like Joji is embracing his singing ability and leaning more into a vocal performance rather than the abstract bleep bloop pieces that I was used to or liked, essentially. Don't get me wrong, Slow Dancing in the Dark was a great fucking song, and it showed that not only does he have the potential to deliver a chilling vocal performance, but he has the ability to do it well and succeed commercially as well. He can get there. It really is just not what I was hoping for. Now, Nectar. My expectations from the album are complicated because they really have to do with more of my preference, not what, and where I feel like he shines the best. But then again, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fan, and I like music, and I like this type of music from him more. I want to see You in 40 again. Of course, not the same song or in the same style, but remind yourself of the duality of the song, how expansive it is, how abstract, how the vocals are distorted, very, very emotional. The ukulele line that you could hear on a lot of his older tracks too. Very, very gripping. I want to see emotional and vast sonic landscapes explored through his voice and unique ear for production. Not unlike some of the stuff that The Voids was doing on Tyranny. But what we're likely to get with the bloated 18-track listing, which is not uncommon from a Joji project, but I guess from the older ones, there might be a lot of like the run. I'm not sure about the runtime, but the runtime might be a lot shorter than I think. What we're likely to get is a mix of both, leaning more towards into the more commercially marketable and successful singer-songwriter type vibe with like Adele big dick performances, you know? And less towards the experimental side, which I wouldn't hate. I'm not gonna hate it. There's very little possibility, unless that it's a very run of the mill like R&B in tongues, which is highly unlikely that it'll be anything like that, because he has so much more ground to explore now, and he's set a very strong precedent with a project like Ballads 1. I find it hard to believe that his sound will move backwards, but the direction that he's going in is, I hope that it's comfortable for him, and I feel like he can really go places with it. It's just that you know, I want more of something, and I'm likely to get something else. And yeah, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you're expecting, and I don't know. I just wanna hear what's happening in your own head as a fan, and what you liked about the previous projects. Do you feel the same way? Let me know. Down here is links to my socials and my Twitch. Do feel free to come hang out. We listen to music every Friday based on your suggestions, and we dissect and analyze albums together, and we enjoy music without even analyzing it sometimes. What an absurd concept, enjoying sounds. But please do feel free to hang out and reach out, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.